Hey, how's it going? Leo here again for another mindset moment. And so there was a question that was asked of me recently. What is mindset rejuvenation? I mean, you talking about your mindset rejuvenation expert. All right. What is that? Never heard of that. Well, that's probably because you hadn't really dealt with Leo in that regard. All right. So let me give you some quick background. First of all, let's get outside of the expert piece. Let's just focus on mindset rejuvenation. All right. I shared before in some other content that there are 5 layers of life. And we look at life as a circle. All right. And the circle is kind of like the globe. You look at it like a circle, and you got, just like in the earth, you got the core of the earth, then you have the surface of the earth, and then you have the outer expanse of it. All right. So our world functions very definitively with the exchange and usage of money. Okay, it's a very pivotal element, very pivotal tool. Matter of fact, there's some content in the future that I'm going to be actually sharing that actually talks about the 3 C's of life, but I'm gonna get off of that. No, this is a different one. It's actually the most valuable players of life. Anyway, so you got money, right? Then you got the layer below that, which is measures. Then the layer below that is momentum. Then the layer below that is the mechanics. And then the layer below that, which is the core, is the mindset. And I've said this before. If you have big money, even little money, some money, if you have measures that are productive or results that are happening, if you have momentum and mechanics, and all of those things exist in many instances by default of our interactions and engagement, that's great. But if your mindset is shot, you have some serious issues. Now, I can tell you a lot of stories about that. I'm not going to get into. I'm just wanting to deal with what is mindset rejuvenation. Okay. First of all, let's break this down. You got mindset. Those are actually 2 words made into one. So that means mind and then set. Basically, it is the set point of the mind, or that which the mind is set on. Okay. So when it comes down to it, what is it that is the setting of your thinking? What is the setting of your mindfulness? What is the setting of what you think, why you think, how you think, and how it basically is unleashed and engaged within the context of these 5 layers of life, from the mechanics all the way up to the surface level of our monetary utilization? Okay. So when you think about what mindset is in a general sense, then you can bring in rejuvenation. Well, why would you need rejuvenation? Well, rejuvenation is basically a representation of something is void of energy, something is void of life, something is void of hope, something is void of value. So if you have a mind that is set on that which is not valuable, that is inappropriate, that is useless, that is not profitable to you, well, you need your mindset, that means the setting of your mind, rejuvenated so that it can actually be profitable and beneficial within the context of our layers of life. Okay. So when it comes down to it, you say, okay, so why are you focused on mindset rejuvenation? It's because I have seen, especially from my personal experience, but also in the context of the environments that I've been in, is that you can have the mechanics, you can have the momentum, you can have the measures, you can have the money. But if the mindset is not applicable, valuable, or powerful enough, profound enough for the environment and what really is sustainable long term, you're going to be in trouble. You hear me now? So listen, one of the ways I love to describe mindset rejuvenation is in the context of CPR for the mind. If you think about it, you have somebody. I think about Baywatch. You might be too young, you might even know about it, but I think about Baywatch, where they would get the people out of the water, pool, the ocean, whatever the case may be, and they get them to the land. Then they start doing CPR, and they're doing the chest compressions, they're doing mouth to mouth resuscitation, and the most important representation of mindset rejuvenation is really that aspect of mouth to mouth resuscitation, which is this person has the capacity to breathe, but their breathing has been interrupted by some circumstances. So someone who has not only the capacity to breathe, but actually is breathing, is able to put breath in them to stimulate their breath. Well, guess what? Everybody has the capacity to have a mindset on that which is profoundly profitable. And if you're not exhibiting that which is profoundly profitable in the context of your mindset, what do you need? You need mindset rejuvenation. You need somebody who has a more substantial sound breath than you have to breathe into you and rejuvenate your mindset so you can actually move in the direction of what your potential and capability is. You hear me now? That's good.